Wash your face in the morning with feet. It'd just be well weird. Barcelona take their chances. The Premier League has its 2 official title contenders. Manchester United set an all-time record, and we have a roundup of the day's transfer rumours. That and more coming up in the next few minutes, as I'm your host, Matt Froelich. You were the Onefootballers, and this is the Daily News. First off, and to last night's football, where El Clasico took place, the first of 2 in 4 days, and it was the second leg of the Copa del Rey semi-final, which Barcelona actually were quite fortunate to come away with such a convincing-looking victory. The 3-0 scoreline does do a bit of injustice, as Real Madrid had the majority of the first half, and actually weren't so bad as the scoreline would suggest. However, Barcelona did take their chances. Luis Suarez in particular grabbed 2, and a Rafael Varane own goal sealed their progress to the final, where they'll meet Valencia or Betis on the 25th of May. Ernesto Valverde's men do have Marc-Andre ter Stegen to thank in their goal, as he pulled off quite a few saves, especially from Real Madrid live wire Vinicius Jr. However, as mentioned, at the end of the day, it was Suarez who took his chances, and the worst thing about it for Real Madrid fans is that when Suarez won a penalty and then took it himself, he mimicked Sergio Ramos' style and panenked it straight down the middle. That must have been hard to take, especially losing 3-0 to your greatest rivals. However, as mentioned, on Saturday they have a chance of revenge as they take on each other in the reverse leg in La Liga, where 3 points for Real Madrid could just give them a glimmer of hope of catching Barcelona in their La Liga title race. And next up to some Premier League action, where last night we officially now have the final 2 in the race for the Premier League. It's Liverpool and Manchester City. I say this because any hope of Spurs catching those 2 and nicking a title, their first since 1961, was absolutely extinguished by a shocking performance at Chelsea. Don't get me wrong, Chelsea were aggressive, were brilliant, were far better than Spurs, but Spurs really did do this to themselves. It was all summed up with Kieran Trippier's terrible own goal towards the end of the game, as he knocked the ball past his own goalkeeper, which really sealed the end of his road from hero in the World Cup, as he smashed in a free kick for England, to absolute zero, where he really shouldn't be getting anywhere near the Spurs' first 11. Anyway, aside from that, let's talk about the good stuff of football. The goals, the assists, all the exciting action, and where else but to start at Liverpool. They beat Watford 5-0 yesterday, with Mo Salah having a good game despite not getting on the goal scoring sheet, Virgil van Dijk bagging 2 from centre-back, Mane grabbing a few, and Trent Alexander-Arnold becoming only the 4th player in Liverpool's Premier League history to get a hat-trick of assists in one game. The flying fullback didn't actually play against Manchester United at the weekend, and showed Jurgen Klopp just why he should be in the starting 11 with a stellar performance, his pace and crossing causing Watford troubles all night. Alongside this though, Manchester City also kept the heat up on the title race by just edging past West Ham 1-0 thanks to a Sergio Aguero penalty. Riyad Mahrez was in the starting lineup for the first time in I don't know how long, and to be honest, it showed exactly why he's not been near the starting 11. He was dreadful. Put it this way, Mahrez came off just 10 minutes into the second half. Bernardo Silva came on in the second half and got man of the match. That just shows you how much of an attacking threat Manchester City posed with Mahrez on the pitch. Not very much. Elsewhere though, and the race for 4th is heating up, and this is where Spurs fans really should start worrying. Arsenal, a Mesut Ozil inspired Arsenal, absolutely hammered Bournemouth 5-1, and Lacazette and Aubameyang both got on the score sheet. This ahead of a crucial North London derby on Saturday lunchtime. A quick fact for you on the Bournemouth game though, the goal that they scored was the 1000th that Arsenal have conceded in the Premier League. Now of course they've got more chance to concede these goals because they've been in the Premier League along with 4 other sides for the whole time since 1992. As for Manchester United, well, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is working absolute wonders. Their 3-1 victory at Crystal Palace, in which Romelu Lukaku somehow scored 2 goals, means that they have now won 8 consecutive away games for the first time in their history. Just think of all the records that Manchester United have smashed over the years. Alex Ferguson literally tore up the record book himself and won everything under the sun. Well, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's come in and broken another one. I don't know how they can't give him the job now. Surely, in the limited months that he's been there, he's got enough on his CV to get the job on a permanent basis. And lastly but not least, we come to a quick roundup of the transfer rumours. New Leicester boss Brendan Rodgers wants to bring in Callum Wilson for around £40 million. Joe Hart has been dropped from the Burnley side and actually wants to move to MLS because he doesn't see himself getting back in over England goalkeeper Tom Heaton. Manchester City are the latest to cast an eye over Frankfurt loanee Luka Jovic, with Barcelona also interested. And finally, Manchester United are still interested in bringing Ivan Rakitic into the club in the summer. Oh, and if you didn't see the Chelsea-Tottenham game last night, new manager manager Kepa decided to bench himself and play Caballero instead. What a ridiculous week for Chelsea, but it looks even more embarrassing for Spurs. So there we have it. That's all for today's daily news. You can of course smash the like button down below, and whilst you're there, let me know in the comment section all of your thoughts. Are Liverpool and City the only two title contenders? I really think they are. And will Barcelona go on and beat Real Madrid again in the second Clasico on Saturday? Of course, whilst you're down there, you can also click here or here to check out all of the other videos that we've got going on Onefootball. But until next time, I will see you guys later.